bags behind me, more than one, I'm kind of ashamed to say, that I have never even worn. I have bags still over there in the corner of anticipation, corner of shame, that I haven't even unboxed yet. Those bags have been there for 8 or 9 months and they're still in their boxes. But today, let me share with you the 7 other bags that I am absolutely obsessed with. I have a cheek. Bags over there still in boxes, bags behind me, never worn, but 7 bags that I'm obsessed with and want to buy. And the first one, if you watched my recent video, let's get it out of the way because this will come as no surprise. And it is the Hermes Mini Kelly. I have decided that I would like a rainbow of these. Just stack them up like this in all the colours. And the one specifically that I talked about in that video is in the Rose Papri colour. The Rose Papri colour is the same colour as my Birkin. And if anybody has eagle-eyed in the background there, also the exact same colour as my new Constance that I just unboxed. But I love it. Do I need to have a Birkin, a Constance, and a Mini Kelly in Rose Papri? Probably not. But if we're going to be real, do I need to have any of this? Probably not. And I just love this colour. I adore it. It speaks to my soul. It screams at me. I just can't get enough of it. So the Mini Kelly in this colour is really pulling at my heartstrings, and I have debated left, right, round and centre about the bags I would let go because they're expensive, resale, blah, 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 to bring that bag in. And I haven't done it yet, so nobody shout at me, just unbox it. I haven't done it, but it's definitely living rent-free in my head and I'm very, very seriously considering it. I know, I get it, but I am obsessed with it. I'm totally obsessed with the Mini Kelly. I know a lot of people think these are tiny, and they are, like, they're not the biggest. And they're lots and lots of money for this tiny little thing that fits your phone and your lip gloss. I know, I get it. Looks like a child's bag, but I love it. And I have definitely got the bug of the Mini Kelly. So that is the first of the bags that I'm totally obsessed with. I also, as well as the Rose Papri, the Cellar Finkel Puff where I bought my Birkin, has the Rose Papri. They also have one in Anemone. That's like a deep purple colour. I love that as well. I think that's on my long-term wish list as well. As I said, stack them up like a rainbow. How cute would that be on one of those shelves? Yeah, makes great financial sense. Amelia, don't come here for financial planning. That's not what I talk about here. We talk about the pretty, and the first is absolutely the Mini Kelly in the Rose Papri, probably first, but the Anemone does float about in those brain cells as well. Now we've got that one out of the way because that's a little bit obvious. Oh my goodness, this bag. This is called the Chanel Crystal Tweed bag, and all of these bags are pre-loved. I have to be honest and frank with you and say that there is not a lot going on at the minute of newly released bags or bags in the store that are really calling me, apart from the Mini Kelly, but you just can't walk in and buy one of those. Doesn't work like that, unfortunately. There's not that many that are actually really pulling me, and there's not that many brand new bags in store that would challenge these, but some of these are fabulous. This Chanel Crystal Tweed bag, this is the first time that I've ever seen it, and these bags, if they're available still, I will link them down below in the description box. I saw this one on Fashion File. It's $8,795. That's not insignificant. It's a lot of money, but look at it. I'll put it on the screen. It's as long as it's not sold. It's absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag, and I have been visiting it, and I think it's so special looking, and it calls to my soul. Not that I need any more sparkle or sequins or any of that, but it's a very, very pretty bag. Number 3, enter the Louis Vuitton Petit Malle. Love this bag. You're going to hear that a lot. Obviously, if it's bags I'm obsessed with, makes sense. But absolutely love this style of bag, and have said before that the Petit Malle is one of the bags that I would like to collect, because that also makes great financial sense. I have, many do we have up here? 1, 2, 3, and this one makes 4. I've actually, this, although I love it and I adore it, and even look at it with what I'm wearing today, which green trousers, white top, looks fabulous. I've never actually worn this one. I bought this last year in Fashion File in New York when I was there with the handbag tribe. I love it. I spotted it, had to have it, adore this fluoro pink. It looks like a highlighter, but I've still never used it. That does not stop me still stocking more petit malles, specifically on the resale market, because there's some of the older versions of these bags that I would actually really like to add into that little growing collection. Let's just take it for what it is. And the first one is also on Fashion File, and it is 3,000. Oh, I found this twice actually. I will link both of these because I think the one from the Real might actually maybe be better cost wise. On Fashion File it's $3,115. On the Real it works out in sterling as £1,995. I think that's about 2.6 or 2.7 in dollars. You'd need to look at the condition though, but I think this is so freaking cool. Look at the different leathers on this. I will put on the screen the corners where you can see the different prints of the leathers coming together. I just think this is class. I can imagine wearing this. I can imagine styling this. I can imagine the ways that I would make this look. This one I think is probably going to be in my future somewhere. And I would imagine at one point add that up there because I think it's a really cool and funky bag. And there's so many ways I can picture it. And I think it would be pretty hard wearing because of the leathers, and because it's pre-loved, it's probably going to already be a little bit dinged, and we all know I've bounced that monogram one off the ground so many times. I'm not going to worry about this one as much because it's pre-loved. I think yes, and it's coming in around about £2,000. These are what, 4.5 brand new. Big savings on the resale market for petit malles. I will try and find a monogram one because I know most people are going to be more interested in the monogram than all the mad colours that I'm going to be looking at, and link it down below because I do think it's such a cool bag, but there are good prices to be found on the resale market for these. Number 4 is another petit malle. This one is this probably seems a little bit duplicitous to this. I get that this is a monogram petit malle. I get that. Number 4 is the monogram petit malle with the patches on it. I have, hold please, these are the boots from the Patches collection. And they had this heart, which I loved. I have a bag charm of that as well. They had LV, they had this, they had all these things over the bags and over the pieces that came from this collection. I got the combat boots in it, which I very, very, very rarely wear because I'm 5'1" and I generally live in a heel. So were these a great purchase? Probably not, but they look cool. Anyway, what I should have bought, only I don't always do sensible things, is there was a petit malle in this collection that has the monogram background, but it has the patches over it. So cool. The only thing that gives me slight pause for thought on this, because every so often some sense comes in, is that would it mean that I didn't use this one as much, or they would be very much competing for the same role in my wardrobe and the same things to wear because they're both a monogram background. But the one, and you can hear the jingle jangle of that, that's because I've dropped this so many times. I've injured the bag, my fault anyway. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me, said Taylor. But the one with the patches I think is really cool. And I just think the patches add something to it and would give it a bit more interest. And even though I adore this bag, I think it would make it even that bit more of a twist. And I visit this one a bit. This is not the first time I've thought about buying this bag. The thing that puts me off is the fact that I already have that one. This one's on the Real and it is £2,149 in sterling. Again, when you think of these being £4,500, not bad. Number 5, this is cool. I have never seen this bag before, but it's very expensive. This is the Chanel Planetary reissue. It is £9,785. So what's that, like $12,000-13,000? A huge amount of money. First time I've ever seen it. I hope I can get a picture of it to show you it because it's that cool. Am I buying this at £10,000? No, I'm not. Am I? No, Amelia, you are not. There are bags to unbox. And I'm hitting the tripod now. There are bags never worn, but this is class. This kind of gives me the same thoughts as the sequence up there with all the colours over it. I really, really like this, but it's got a very scary price tag. Probably not as per Chanel terms at the minute if you look at the in-store prices for Chanel, but this one I think is a really fabulous version of this reissue. Number 6, and sticking with Chanel, this is the Dare to Disturb sequins bag. I like this. I do. I know I have a lot of sequins up there, but this is black in my defense. There's every colour up there but black. This is black and the writing is in gold. And I just think it's cool. I think it's a vibe. I think this styled would be very, very funky. And I can imagine it really working with an outfit and elevating it and adding something. It's $5,175. So it's quite an investment into your wardrobe. But for someone that loves sequins bags, I think this one is really pretty class. I think the styling of this could really work, and it's up there, but it needs to stay up there when one adds up the price of all of these bags that I'm currently obsessing on. And number 7, this is the last one that I am sharing with you. I'm sure there's more. The more time that I spend on Tinternet and the more time I spend on stores like The Real Real and Fashion File and Vestiaire a little bit as well. You guys in the States have access to those massive resale sites that have inventory and stock of bags that we just don't really get in the UK. Now, this is not sponsored. This is just a handbag lover being obsessed with their sites. There are so many bags to choose from and so many options like these that are that little bit different and past seasons that you can get your hands on. And number 7 that really is calling to me is another mini capucines. Now, I need a Louis Vuitton mini capucines. Like I need a hole in the head. This is one of 4 already in this room. This one on Fashion File would be 5. Do I need 5 mini capucines? No, they're annoying. They're not easy to use. I have a whole video on how they're annoying. Now, these ones that have the little hooks on the outside to put the strap on the outside to go crossbody are a little bit less annoying than the original version. Still not the easiest bag to use. Still very expensive. Don't hold their value if we're looking at resale, as we're about to look at. So do I need to add in number 5? No, I really don't. But this one is fabulous and is living in my head rent-free. This is the Louis Vuitton Ombre mini cap, and this is $3,355, which is an exceptionally good price for one of these. These little things be expensive in store. I think they're probably £6,000 now, an awful lot of money. So they are this is way less than half price, and the colours in it, it just looks like a very cool sunset. But then there's the blue. It looks very, very cool. I think this styled with a very plain background or a plain outfit and put this bag with it, let it do the work. Fabulous. The colours are brilliant. Do I need another mini capucines? Do you know what I was looking at this when I decided to share these bags with you, and my obsession continued to grow, and I thought it's probably a good job that the handbag tribe trip this year is Paris. Now, Paris is going to be expensive enough as it is. Let's not fool anybody. Let's not talk nonsense, Amelia. It's not going to be cost saving. But if it was New York again, where it was last year, and we have Fashion File and the Real Real stores in New York, I would be in huge trouble. I know myself, and these bags that are really different and fabulous, when I saw them in person, in real life, I know that I would be in a huge amount of trouble. So it's probably better for me that we're not going to New York and we're going to Paris. The thought of Paris being the less expensive option and going to save me money makes me chuckle. But with knowing what's available on these sites, I probably would be in difficulty. And this mini cap in this ombre colour, oh, so good. And that made it onto my list as number 7. So those are the bags I'm currently obsessing on at the minute. None of them, apart from if you could walk in and buy a mini Kelly, are new or this season. They're all older bags. There isn't really anything at the minute grabbing me. What do you think of the new releases or what's in the stores at the minute? Is there anything you're looking at and absolutely loving? I would love to hear that in the comment box, because it might give me some inspiration or somewhere to go and look at what's coming out that maybe I have missed. Because at the minute, none of them are setting my pulse going, and it's all resale and pre-loved bags and seasonal bags that have been from a little while ago. And these oh, some of these are just spectacular. Let me know what you think in the comment box. If you have enjoyed this little chat in any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.